I have one more question for you, Emma, before I let you go. I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway, because I have OCD and I can't not. You say you were 14, 15 and you made this promise to yourself that you would never stop dancing. What would you say now to your 8-year-old self about dancing, about movement? Is there anything else that you would say to her that you feel like would be helpful to her as she moves through adolescence and adulthood?
Wow. It's quite moving, that question. I think, oh gosh, this is, I think I would say to her, it's not going to be plain sailing. There's going to be loads of failures, loads of step backs. Like life will throw things. But whatever comes, like she's got all the resilience and all the energy needed to take it in and deal with it. And it will be surprising, and I'm sure it will keep being surprising, but it's, yeah, there are ways, and there's always a way.
Emma, I love that. And actually, it's advice that we can heed now. You know, we're all facing setbacks every day, and especially as mothers and business people, you know, that we have everything we need and that we can find a different way of getting to where we want to go. And perhaps it's just about thinking outside the box sometimes. Thank you so much for your time, Emma. I've loved this conversation and I have learned a lot. I feel like it's so interesting having these conversations with mums who are doing things all in their own way, as we all are. But it does kind of make you reflect on your own behaviors. And I certainly, just in the course of this conversation, have been reflecting on how often I tell my children no. And I think, you know, I say that not thinking that I'm a bad parent, just thinking that I'm a normal run-of-the-mill overwhelmed mum, and some days I don't have bandwidth for anything else. But actually, that it's kind of a sign to perhaps try and reduce the amount of days that feel like that, so that I do have the space to just be more open to surprises that my kids might bring me, because you are kind of limiting, you're limiting the fun in your own family by saying no all the time. And I'm definitely going to test out this thing about putting your shoes on. I'm literally, next time I'm like, can you put your shoes on? They say no. I'm like, okay. And I'm just going to go and get in the car and just see what they do.
Tell me how it goes.
And I will.
But it might happen even in the house. It might happen in the house, like, okay, let's not put our shoes on. And then I remember like lying down next to them and they were like, what is mommy doing? Like, you will surprise them too as well. It's also like keeping yourself also wondering. And, you know, you said at the beginning of this podcast, you said since you became an adult, and I was like, I think I'm just a grown up child, and it's fine to be like, you know, when I was younger, I couldn't wait to be an adult, and I still can't wait to have like white hair. I don't know why I have this. I want to be.
It will come.
I want to be wise and old, and don't give a damn about anything. But I think there's this like wonder that we sometimes lose when we have to-do lists and demands, as you say so well. But it's that, oh, I wonder what have you done? Like, oh yeah, oh that's brilliant. And you'll see, like, you just say that, and it's like, oh, mommy, I want to do this. Like, okay, yeah, you can do it. I will. And you just have that voice of like, oh yes, brilliant. And then just slowly go back to your kitchen, and sometimes they just need acknowledgement, and and sometimes you will have time to play and sometimes you won't, but and sometimes you just don't want to play. It's okay. It's okay too. It's okay too. It's like, yeah. So yeah. And we didn't really talk about business, which I really enjoy.
I know.
Because Because it's yeah, and I think that's what I bring to the clients and the people I work with is that artistic outlook and creativity outlook onto your own body, onto the way you communicate, and it's so needed.